All right. Good morning, everyone. Pulling the Turbo GT in the shop to get the tires swapped. It's got winters on it right now. It's clearly, it doesn't look like it's getting warm, but it's getting warm. Every day is 60 degrees or higher. Let's say 50 degrees or higher. So we're gonna put the summers back on the car. We're gonna see how fast they can swap out these tires. While the Turbo GT is here, I'm going to have it detailed, re-ceramic coated, because we switched ceramic coating brands from Ceramic Pro to System X. So we're gonna get the new coating on the car. And there's a few other things I wanna show you today. So bear with me. Let me pull her in and we'll start this vlog up. That's a big surprise right there. All right, so this came in when?
Last Friday.
Last Friday.
Or Thursday, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
No.
It's my first time seeing it.
Yeah.
It's not wide.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen it at all.
No, I haven't seen it. Yeah, big scoop.
That's what I'm saying.
What happens when someone gets in there like a squirrel?
Oh hell no! You get chewed up by the turbo. That's exactly.
That's where it goes?
Yeah.
Straight to the turbos?
Feeds the turbo. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's one.
Where are my wheels?
They are. I'll show you that because that's fun. Let me show you this first. DRL aftermarket now, so they're
That's new?
Switchback with your turn signal.
Those are the new ones.
New ones.
They're already
yeah.
in. Okay.
Yeah, already in. Rigid mirrors, very nice with the spotlights.
Yep.
Those are in. Those are wired.
Yep.
Elijah's custom rock light job.
Wow.
So he's got one here on each side.
That's gonna blind whoever's coming towards me, huh? Hey, Stefano's working on some angled rock light mounts. Yeah. 60 degree and like 30 degree.
Yeah.
So we could point that down a little bit.
But
Okay.
I don't think it floods out that far.
We should remove these.
Yeah.
That's
what
just
I was
clip on.
thinking.
Yeah, we should just remove them.
And then he's got one under here. Directly under.
Nice. I don't see it, but nice.
You don't see it?
No.
Same thing here.
Fake carbon.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay, what else?
rigid mirror. These are your new doors.
Yeah, I see them.
Weird latch. He has to put the, you ordered them with the shocks? The struts?
Yes.
You
Yeah,
like
he
that?
put one on.
It's hard to close.
That's fine.
It's strong.
I'd rather that than flimsy.
Yeah. But they feel good already. He had to adjust these like crazy. There's a bunch of,
All right, what else?
And then, so far,
License plate bracket.
This is what hasn't happened yet because I texted you. You didn't want to text me back.
The bar.
Light bar. So the one you got is for
Is
a different model that doesn't have the roof scoop, and this is.
Put it in between the roof scoop and the wing. That gap right there. This gap.
Yeah, but how are we gonna mount it? We
Yeah.
need extendo swan necks off the roll bar.
I'll still call that shit.
No, there's
I'm
no
kidding.
way. But that's the mount it comes with, or to bolt to that roll bar.
All right, what else happened back here?
Okay,
I
what
got
else?
the license
Yeah,
plate bracket. Is
license
it?
plate bracket. Yep.
Okay.
And
the light. There should be a
The plate
light.
frame itself has the LED. Eli might have it on his box still.
No.
No, it's like a.
Okay. So then wheels and tires is pretty much the last thing.
Yeah.
Huh? No, you don't need jack mode.
Yeah, put it in activate jack.
Why?
To lift it, he's gonna put it up in
Yeah,
there.
but those fit. Whatever.
No, it fits. It's just
Whatever. All right, where are the wheels?
Right here.
My pull bar, my pull bar.
Yeah, literally.
Forgot about that. Didn't even realize it.
And then here.
Can we span the shocks down as well, or no?
2 more rock lights
All right. So I got 2 requests that are not on the list right now.
for this.
Remove the reflectors in the front and the rear. And you know, we're not painting anything on this, so it doesn't make sense to pull these out and tint them.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just throw some vinyl tint on them. Do we have vinyl tint?
I don't think so.
No?
A window tint.
That's not gonna work.
Or we could get some VH.
Oh, an exhaust. Where's my exhaust? Steve, where's my exhaust? I don't know. So the only things that we're adding now are remove all the reflectors.
Yep.
And span the coilovers in the rear so that the rear is almost level
Front.
when it's just chilling.
Fire. Yeah.
And then the front probably drop it a little bit.
130.
Drop the front like an inch.
Yeah, I'll do 130. We can look it up for you in a minute. By the time you're done.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
Very
Clean.
thin, right?
Clean.
Look. Enclosed in there.
I gotta get my plate. Nope. Where are my wheels at? 458. Ugh. Ooh, these are nice. Yep. Those are gonna look good. All right, what's the status on the Mac? still needs to come apart. All right, so the real reason that I'm even doing this video today is because the SVJ is back. So I sold this thing about 3 months ago to Kearns. They're a big dealership out west. They deal with a lot of special spec cars, and they gave me a pretty good deal on this. They offered good offer on the car, better offer than I had gotten for the 6 months that it was up for sale. And when I post something for sale, it's for sale, but it's my car until it's gone. So the miles are going to go up little by little every single week until it's actually sold. I put maybe 500 more miles on it since I listed it, and I still got the best offer from him. And then what happened was that somebody had reached out to them to see if they still had the car. And then he started looking for the person who built it. And he looked all over online, and it doesn't take much to find out that we were the ones that not only built this, but I was the one that owned it. So we ended up getting in touch with the shop and spoke to Steve. And then Steve was like, hey, this guy wants to talk to you. I called him up, super nice guy. And he ended up buying it. But he wanted to ask me questions first. He wanted to ask me about the exhaust, about the tune, all the PPF that we have done, all this carbon PPF. Now, there's a problem with this PPF. This is a carbon clear PPF. It just has the weave, but it shows whatever color is underneath it. So I didn't want to paint all of the carbon on this car because of the fact that that carbon, in my opinion, is special, and that if somebody ever wanted to return this car to factory carbon components, they could. They could just rip off this PPF, rip off the vinyl that's underneath the PPF, and then you have bare, untouched carbon. Versus paint, if I were to paint all this stuff, first of all, I wouldn't be able to get that carbon fiber effect, but also, you would have to sand all that stuff down come the time that somebody does want to take it back to carbon, which is more of a pain in the ass than just ripping off PPF and vinyl. So basically, our plan with this, the new owner wants us to take off the PPF and the vinyl because you see all these imperfections where we had to meet the PPF because I wanted the factory weave. So one side goes this way, other side goes the opposite way, and it meets in the middle just like the factory carbon did. So in doing that, we had to do a ton of little pieces of the PPF to get it to flow the way that the factory carbon did. Same thing with the diffuser. Every single piece in this car is exact to factory. Now with that, of course, you're gonna have a lot of seams, and PPF is a clear material, so dirt will get underneath, and then vinyl cut through there. You got some PPF lifting over here. There's a little seam right here. So it looks shitty. If you get really close to this car, it doesn't look the best. So that was one pet peeve with me. And when I build a car and I do it once, usually I want to get rid of it because I'm done with it. I want to start on a blank canvas, new car. So I didn't really want to go through this whole entire car, paint everything. I just wanted to get rid of it, start fresh with a new car. So this owner is doing exactly what I would have done if I were to have kept the car. So I'm super excited about that. He's taken off the exhaust, which I don't disagree with because the exhaust is just absolutely obnoxious. Good morning. Good morning. We're gonna need a thumbnail and we could do our intro to this. Okay, so exhaust coming off. We're gonna put the ECU back to stock, no tune, stock exhaust. All of the PPF and vinyl is gonna come off of anything that has PPF and vinyl, and that's gonna get painted. So that's this piece, this piece, this piece. This piece is just vinyl, but we're gonna take this whole entire section off and paint that. Mirrors, take that off, paint them. Roof panels, take it off, paint them. We have our two ducts in the front, and then our splitter. The whole entire front lip is painted. Headlights obviously are gonna stay as is. Taillights are gonna stay as is. The back decal will stay as is. Wheels staying as is. We're gonna raise it maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch, front and rear, just to give them a little bit of a better ride. And we're gonna customize the seats. He wants to widen the seats a little bit and do some custom upholstery. So we're gonna take out these buckets. We're gonna freshen them up, make them look really, really cool. So he comes out here on April 3rd. We're gonna sit down together. We're gonna look at the seats together. We're gonna look at the car together. And we're gonna either do all the stuff that's getting painted white now, since it won't be carbon anymore. We're either gonna do it in gloss, which is what I recommended, so that there's a little bit of a two-tone contrast on the car, or matte to match the finish of the whole entire car itself. The main reason for this vlog, guys, is just to show you that the SVJ is back. I didn't buy it, but it is back in the shop. So pretty exciting because that's going to be here for the first few shows of the season. So let's continue the vlog. I got a few other things to do today. So I will show you guys what I'm doing. Let me take a thumbnail quick with this thing, but this is all you're seeing in this vlog. So I ended up buying a better simulator than the one that we have upstairs from Podium 1 Racing. And I don't know where exactly I'm gonna put it in here, but I'm gonna have to figure that out soon. It's one of those simulators that you just hop on and it turns on. versus the one that I have now has a computer hooked up to it, and it's a pain in the ass to get into. It's not very user friendly. One little Lambo. I'm gonna run you guys through what I have going on today. I have, oh, there's a duck on my computer. Oh, we'll put that there. So today, I have to have a meeting for a potential new hire. That's gonna take me probably 10:30 to 11:30. And then from there, I need to go to a meeting for some lady that wants to sell me HR services. Not really sold on that, but I'm going, I'm entertaining. So that's at 1 o'clock. And then at 4:30, I have the closing for a business that I'm investing in. It's a restaurant. It's called Volo Restaurant and Lounge in North Haven, Connecticut, same town as the shop. And they opened up last August. Super, super nice guys. Love the idea of it. And they wanted me to come on board. So I'm investing into that restaurant, and I'm gonna go in there, change a few things around, make it a little bit nicer inside, modify the menu, obviously help out a lot with their social media. But at the end of the day, that is a new venture, a new industry for me, and I'm super, super excited to get my foot in the door in the restaurant industry. I've heard so many bad things about the restaurant industry, but it's just something that I want to, I have a passion for, or at least drive to do. I can't say I have a passion if I've never done it before, but I have drive to want to open up a restaurant, multiple different restaurants, all different types of food, all different types of environments, because I love a good experience. So that's exciting. If you guys are ever in the North Haven area, hit up Volo Restaurant and Lounge. Odds are you won't see me there. You'll barely even see me at the lab. But nonetheless, go down there. If you do go, tag me on Instagram. All right, so I'm gonna have these meetings. Then I'm gonna go down, meet with the Volo Restaurant guys to give them a check, sign some papers. We're gonna take the Turbo GT out of here. All right, we got the power washer out today because it's a gorgeous day. I'm gonna take the SF90 to this meeting at 4 o'clock. Remember, for the restaurant, it is 3 o'clock right now. And the reason I want to take this, and I didn't just stay in the Turbo GT for the rest of the day, is one, I can. I'm kidding. No, the real reason is that I need this thing to throw an engine light. We'll talk more when I'm done rinsing her off. And we are off. So I need to be there in about 30 minutes. I'm stop. You hear that? That's chip seal hitting the insides of my fenders. Only on my street, because whatever reason they wanted to not pave because they're cheap fucks. We don't even have our own police department, which I'm grateful for. But like, where the fuck are our tax dollars going? Makes no fucking sense. Okay, anyways. I'm upset. I was filming and I just realized that it wasn't filming. So the reason that, I gotta repeat the whole entire thing. So the reason that I'm driving this, hello Mr. Straight Trooper. So, as I was saying, I'm driving this because when I got the car back after 6 months of not having it, it was good, it was fine, up until about 3 ignition cycles of driving it. The engine light came on randomly. I took it back to the house. The engine light that came on didn't prohibit it from driving at all. It was just an engine light, it popped up, but I still was able to rip it just as normal. No signs of issues. So took it to the house, cleared it with my 1999 scanner. I say 1999 because it's literally from like 2001 or something. And it cleared the codes and car was fine. Same thing happens about 3 ignitions later, 3 ignition cycles, maybe about 100 miles. I've only driven the car maybe 300 miles, 400 miles since I got it back from Ferrari. And again, it was at Ferrari for 6 months and $20,000 in repairs to get it to work right. Now, the issue before that it had was that it would go into basically a limp mode where it would say catalyst temperature not plausible, saying that the cat temperature is too hot, even though there was no problem with the car. So it ended up being a hybrid issue. The inverter in the front axle was fucked up, I guess, after replacing the ECUs, which didn't need to be replaced, which was $13,000. So that was a whole debacle, a whole mess in its own. And now, pay 20 grand, get the car back, they tell me it's good, and come to find out, I've had this code pop up, this engine light pop up 3 times now since I picked it up. So each time that it popped up, starting from the very first time, I took a picture of it to document everything and show Ferrari. I said, hey, just so you know, the engine light popped up. I told them that I cleared it. Car's working fine. I'll let you know if it pops back up. Popped back up. Sent them another picture. At this point, it's happened 3 times. the last time it happened, it wasn't just an engine light. It threw a ton of codes. Basically every code that Ferrari has in its system, and it went into limp mode. It said driving, I forgot what it said, but it would only let me go like 30 miles an hour. So clearly there's an issue. It's not all the time, but there's an issue. And I need to drive it before they pick it up tomorrow, because I'm having it go back to Ferrari and they're gonna fix this shit. But I need to get the engine light to come back on before I give it back to them, because last thing I want is them to get it and be like, hey, there's no engine light, car's good, come pick it up. It's not fucking good. So I need to get the engine light to come back on, not clear it, park it, and have them come pick it up. The only reason I kept clearing it was, of course, to see if it was a temporary thing, and of course, so I could drive my car. So now that they're picking it up tomorrow, and we're 24 hours away from pickup, I need to drive it, I need to get the engine light to come on, and they can come pick it up. But I act like it's a bad thing that I'm driving this thing. I love this car. Like, now that it doesn't have the exhaust on, and I have it factory, no exhaust, factory exhaust, and no tune, it's a little bit heartless, it's soulless, it's quiet, but it's still fast as shit. It looks great, it's comfortable. I mean, it's hard to complain about this car. So, anyways, I'm gonna go do the signing for the restaurant now. I'm not gonna film that, of course, but I do need to stop by the restaurant briefly after that. So maybe I'll film that and I'll show you guys what the place looks like and talk a little bit about my plans for the place. We're not gonna modify too much. They did a great job at building it out and making it beautiful. The only things that we would do are very minimal. So, vlog's not over yet. Bear with me. I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so this is Volo. There's some work to be done between staffing and menu creation and some build out, like I said. But we're gonna meet, we're gonna talk about everything that needs to be done, and then, guys, sick place though. Either way, it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. All right, guys, well, it is 7 o'clock. I had the closing at 4:30, so it's been a long day. I have a laundry list of things that I gotta do. There's a lot of work to be done. I've never been in the restaurant industry. I'm excited for it. I did not want to buy myself a job, so I know that there is some work to do at the beginning. My goal as a new partner is to implement all the changes that need to be made immediately, as fast and efficiently as possible, and make sure that everything is being handled from there without me needing to micromanage all the time. So I'm gonna head back home. I'm gonna work on a few things that I have to do that were just discussed. But guys, that was the whole entire vlog here. I got nothing else to talk about. I'm tired, I got stuff to do. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night in my home, and I'll see you guys next vlog. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm appreciative of every single one of you that follows along. The only reason I do these videos is just to show you guys what goes on in my life, because I know that it might be a mystery for most people. Like, what does this guy even do? Like, is he a trust fund baby? No, furthest thing from it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next vlog. Gio checking out. Peace out.